Yes.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
Are you going to answer my question?
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
Wow. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Wow. Why'd you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Aristoc?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Qunari.
Why does he care about the Blight?
Why do you?
I'm a Grey Warden. It's my job.
Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go.
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So, when are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
You said something earlier about mages?
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
Why do you have different mages than we have?
For the same reason that we do not light our own houses on fire, or invite locusts into our fields.
Why have magic at all if it's so evil?
We live in the world and magic is part of it. One might as well reject the sky. Parshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Wow.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
You got plus 14 at it somewhere. Callow? You thought I was callow?
You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
So will you tell me why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
I thought you killed some farmers.
I did.
What happened?
Is it a human saying, no good deed goes unpunished? They saved my life.
You killed them for that?
You could say that. Had they not shown me compassion, they would still live. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Qunari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Sten doesn't have horns because they redesigned Qunari after the first game to be different than how they are. They were just like barbarian humans, but they decided to give them horns and stuff after the first game. They changed it. They retconned it, basically. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where'd you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Callanhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Or maybe Qunari start out human-like and then maybe they grow horns over time, or maybe they just decided to change them completely. There's no lore now about Qunari without horns. They're rare. Well, unfortunately, every Qunari in the game doesn't have horns, so they obviously retconned it. But that happens. Just look at Blizzard and Draenei, you know. Inquisition was pretty decent. The only problem with the Inquisition was that the main story was short if you just did the main story, and
Enchantment?
the ending felt very rushed. But overall, it was a pretty good game. I liked it. Enchantment? Enchantment! Private documents. Sort by type.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Make sure I get rid of all the stuff I don't need. Do you have any distillation? You do. I'll get about 25 of those babies. I'll have one craft sub next time. Back in my day, we didn't have no Dragon Age origins. We just had dragons.
As you say.
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You watched that village day and night for years?
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Sounds a little poopy.
Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore. It speaks.
You're still with me, I see.
Its journeys are fascinating. I had thought its chances slim, but perhaps I'm even wrong on that point. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
No matter what res I turn on, your mic is doing this annoying gating. That resolution has nothing to do with microphone. Why would... That's like adjusting your brightness to lower the volume. I keep adjusting the brightness, but the volume won't go down.
Indeed. Yes. Indeed.
Alright. Let's go after... Let's go to Redcliffe, maybe. Go to Redcliffe. Uh-oh.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he not?
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
I'm out. Nope. Nope, I'm out. I'm out.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Uh-oh. Are those Darkspawn? Oh, they are. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll move up to draw their fire. Yes, roast them alive. Make them all die. Die, die, die. Die, you bastards. Nice and crispy. Roast them alive. We have the power of the mages on our side. We are unstoppable. This is when mages start getting good. When they have finally good spells. Ah, they've all been roasted alive. Uh-oh, except for that apprentice. We need to heal that guy. Dun, 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 dun. Mages are so goddamn strong.
I am ready.
Concentrated deathroot extract. Yeah, currently we are we just spec'd into Templar finally. We have 1 point in the Templar. Hi there.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
They kicked ass. Thank you, Kiexananinu, for the 12-month resub. Woo! You're awesome. Thank you.
Is it true? Is this the Great Blight? Discipline and focus. The Master says we will help in the battles to come.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did really good there. Morgan did really good, too. She just freaking annihilated them with her Inferno. I love fire magic. Yeah, I think we can all agree that the worst thing that they made in Dragon Age Origins is mage hats. They're so bad. They are so... The little cone head hats are awful. I don't know who designed them or why, but seriously, WTF.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
Yeah.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next. I should take you to Bann Teagan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you. He's just over there in the Chantry. Please, come.
Nice braid.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Teagan, Bann of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl. You're a rather unusual group, to say the least. Can I ask who you are and why you've come?
I'm a Grey Warden, here to speak to Arl Eamon.
A Grey Warden? I thought you all died along with my nephew. At least that is what Loghain would have us believe.
Nephew? Oh, shit. Your nephew?
I refer to Kaelin, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Kaelin's mother. Make her rest her soul. There is a Grey Warden who goes by the name of Alistair. Does he yet live?
He's alive. He travels with me, in fact.
He does? Finally, some good news amidst all the bad. Thank you. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. I'm asking you, please, help us. Help Eamon.
So you're getting attacked by a bunch of bros every night? First, I have questions.
By all means.
Isn't there a way to get into the castle to get at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Have you tried giving them tents? I hear zombies like tents. Why don't you just evacuate the village?
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday, I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
What happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
I've heard enough.
Then you will help us?
Very well. I, Dan Kuzland, of House Kuzland of the Twitch Plane, shall help you.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the Chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way. Oh, tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And thus, I have persuasion, so you will tell me.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
What will you do if Arl Eamon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Why have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bann gear up to battle Loghain while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Perhaps we should get back to the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
You have some of the Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the Chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Won't that look cowardly?
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
Let's get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morgan, of course, disapproves that we're helping these people. Of course she does. When does she approve,
I'm scared,
honestly?
Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Begun.
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told
You're a Grey Warden, right?
you I was outside defending the
Were you in Ostagar?
We must
In the Qunari wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I guess so.
Do you not, are you not gonna give me like a reward or something? No? No reward? Oh, that sucks. She didn't give me a reward. I'd give her a reward. Let's go for some grease. Give her grease.
Yes?
I'm sorry to tell you, your husband is dead.
Why? What did he do to deserve this?
He forgot about his Twitch Prime token. He should have spent it before the month expired.
I'm so scared, Father.
Think.
If monsters make it to the Chantry...
Sorry.
Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid. If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing. Have you no heart at all?
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Why are we all glowing like that? Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
What would you give to find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
I can't buy a new Xbox with gratitude, lady. Just how grateful are we talking here?
I would do anything, sir. If you found Bevan, I would.
Where would he go?
I thought he'd be at home, but he never came when I called him. If he doesn't come back tonight, I'm just so afraid for him.
She's trying to pay for it in exposure, and I'm like, that ain't gonna fly, girl.
Let us pray.
Let us pray.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
Why
Blessed
haven't
art thou
Mother
who
and
seeks
Father
his
returned
forgiveness.
yet?
Blessed art thou who seeks
They're
it.
gone.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
That chocolate milk's going my stomach. I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless peasants in our village.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this Chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
I would like your blessing, Mother.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
When will they be back? I miss them.
What is it you need, child?
Just how safe is the Chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the Chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Bann Teagan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I would like your I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Be brave, young man. You here to protect.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Never mind.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Goodbye. Guess I should go outside?
These people don't deserve what has happened to them.
You know, we don't have the men we
Still
need.
no sign of them coming back.
Their
from the
numbers just
castle.
keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Wait, that voice.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
That voice sounds so familiar.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
Oh, it's Zaid, isn't it? You heard wrong.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing. Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. I am DansGaming of Twitch. I will defeat this evil.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Did you just get gruffier? How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
I want that delicious lore. Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Bann Teagan was here.
Do you know anything about the Arl's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them. All right.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done. All right. Oh? Ask away. All right.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does he refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
No one else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Let's discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll go talk to him then.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Well, I will do something about it. Alright, I'll be right back 1 second, guys. Alexa, fart. Damn, woman. Jeez. Oh my god. Damn, woman. Woo. Okay.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen, the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is DansGaming, a Grey Warden helping Bann Teagan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Are you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I swear on Twitch Prime that I will find her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Morgan, could you just not be a bitch for once? Like, come on. Jeez, woman. She is just constantly being a bitch.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Let's save.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Aw. Well, What? It's all crap. It's literally all junk.
Shall be done.
But I'm taking it all to sell for money. We're getting leveled up. Yeah, if you want to be a dick on your playthrough, there's plenty of characters for that. Inflicts critical nature damage, target dazzle, reflects that explodes damage only by. Well, this spell is related to a virulent locking bomb. The magic behind the two does not interact. Friendly fire possible. Without specific instruction. Animate dead's interesting. Crushing prison's also very good. Yeah, the sword I have is still really fucking good, though. Mana cleanse. Mana Clash sounds incredibly overpowered. Sounds like it just absolutely annihilates. Yeah, Mana Clash sounds like a caster just gets Poof! Deleted. Mana Drain is also going to be an interesting ability. Give you some mana back. It's not like someone's patting clay. Oh, oh, oh. She said that all her valuables were in her house. So let us check them out. Key required. That's not fair. You approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short surprise intake of breath and then silence. Hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Win.
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister is looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
How is hiding in a dresser being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Tell me I don't like secrets.
All right. I'll tell. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where is this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use the sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Well, thank you. Now I shall claim the sword to defend the village.
Very well.
The Green Blade. Long sword main hand. Plus 6 damage versus beasts. That is not really good against dragons. That would have been nice against the werewolf bosses, but not so much anymore. It's really only marginally better than my current weapon. It only has less than 1 more damage, and then a little bit more crit. Mine has more penetration because of the 1.5, and the healing effects received. Theirs is pretty. It is green though. I'll give it that. It is green. I need lots of penetration. That's just because, you know, to fight things with.
As you say. Very well.
Tattered shopping list. Lamp oil in these barrels.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Dwarven war axe. There's oil there, which means we might be able to make fire. Door is locked, as if it's been recently repaired. Knock on the door. No response. Hello? Break open the lock. I can't believe that's not an option in the whole game.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
We'll go where we like, unless you'd like to stop us.
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
If you don't go out there and fight, I'll take pictures of your butt and post it on Twitter.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go, if you want me out there so badly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you. Go tell Murdoch you won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Got 'em, boys. That wasn't too bad. Just have to have maximum speech skill. And then you win. Lake Callahan, no swimming. Greenstone, thank you.
It has begun.
Legend of Lake Callahan. Wooden crate.